Good evening and welcome to Linton Miners Softball. We're getting another season underway here. The Linton Lady Miners will be hosting Mitchell here. Mitchell coming in with an 0-3 record, and the Miners getting ready to play their first game of the year. But before we get underway, we'll turn it over to Heather.
We'd like to welcome you to the Indiana High School Athletic Association Champions Network and Facebook Live. YouTube is trying to connect as well, but we are very thankful to have Greg Elliott sitting in with us for a number of games this season as our color analyst, and YouTube is now officially live as well. But it's been about 3 weeks since our last live stream production when the Linton Miner basketball team traveled to Southport for the Semi-State action, and we are happy to be back here to kick off spring sports. This is one of 3 live stream productions this week. And we'd love to hear from all of you. Let us know where you're checking in from on our either Facebook, YouTube, or the Indiana High School Athletic Association Champions Network. Kevin?
And we've said Mitchell 0-3 coming into this. They lost to Browntown Central 13-3, to Bar Reeve 8-2, and then to White River Valley 12-5. Let's bring Greg Elliott in here. Greg, it's that time of year again. We're getting outside and getting...
Love this time of year. Getting nice weather. We've got a nice night here again. A little bit of breeze blowing, actually blowing right to left, so toward left field, but sun shining, and got girls out here with short sleeves on. That's always good to see.
Yeah, they always like it. It's always interesting when you start a new year because there's some new faces, and the Miners have some new faces in the lineup.
Yeah, we talked about this last year. You know, every team, every year is a little different. Even if you've got returning players, you're always mixing in some new kids and new players. This year we have a new coach as well. And so there's going to be an adjustment period with players and roles and schemes and things that coach is wanting to implement. So you're going to see a lot of different things that way. Probably some learning curves here as we get in the season. Probably see some rotation changes and different things like that. But this is a strong group of players here. They've got a lot of talent, and expect big things out of them this year.
And how fortunate with the Miners to be able to bring in Erica Arnold as the new head coach. She was a nominee at WTWO Remarkable Woman nominee. She also guided North Central to a 2A state title in 2015, overall 189 and 62 in the high school level, and was a head softball coach at Lincoln Trails College. Quite a resume.
Yeah, she has a tremendous resume that way. She's been around the game for a long time, played at St. Mary's, coached there at she was a part of the team, won 3 national championships at St. Mary's, and she's got a lot of talent. Been heavy in the travel softball world as well, and so a lot of experience that she brings to the table here. And again, just adjustments you're going to have. She's going to be implementing her system, and you're going to have some hiccups and some things, adjustments from the players. That's going to have to happen, but again, I think all these. I'm anxious to see how it comes together because I think that has the mix to be really, really special.
You are listening to the Jordan and Vaughn Insurance pregame show. Heather?
Speaking of adjustments, Kevin, you and I, let's give a quick nod to our family who is currently en route back to North Carolina. For any of you that follow us, you know that for the last 7 days, we've had a total of 8 people living with us in our home preparing for a funeral that was on Saturday, and we've had the joy of having 2 little girls under the age of 3 chase our dogs all over the house. And we've sat down this morning, and it was okay. Now that family time has concluded, it's time to get ready for spring sports. So a lot of things happened behind the scenes today to get ready for today's first live stream of the season. And you'll see in the top left-hand corner rotating those sponsors that make these broadcasts free to view at home for all of you, as well as the ones scrolling in the bottom. And as Kevin mentioned, the pregame show is sponsored by Jordan and Vaughn Insurance of Bloomfield, where 80 years of combined experience treats you like family when you call Ross and his staff at Jordan and Vaughn Insurance. So call Cindy, Rita, Layton, and Ross when you are searching for home, auto, or life insurance coverage to make sure you're covered. Call them at 812-384-3535 today. Kevin?
So why don't we take a break? When we come back, we'll talk about some of the new faces and the new lineup for the Miners when we return. Again, you're listening to the Jordan and Vaughn Insurance pregame show.
This is a live stream production powered by Rader Media Sports.
Looking to tackle a new project? Then Heritage Lumber and Supply is your locally owned and operated building materials supplier with everything you need for your next professional or DIY project. From interior or exterior building products to windows, doors, metal roofing, and more, we've got you covered. Ready for a kitchen update or looking to build a new home or post-frame building? Our staff can help you from design to construction, and our in-house kitchen designer will work with you to bring your ideas to life. Let us help you through the process at 812-798-1178 or visit us at heritagelumbersupply.com, located behind Walmart in Linton. Welcome back. You can hear the Miners taking infield as they prepare to host the Mitchell Blue Jackets. Greg, as you look at the lineup, let's start with the battery first. Keely Brown on the hill, the sophomore. We're familiar with Keely. We saw her big growth spurt last year as a freshman.
Yeah, she had a great season last year and another year stronger, a little more experienced. All those things should play into it. Look for her to have a good season this year on the hill.
We got a new girl behind the plate, number 11, Gwen Clune, a junior, a transfer, comes in and takes over as behind the plate.
Yeah, I'm not seeing her or know much about her. Just watching her out here, she looks like she has a pretty good glove and does a good job of framing pitches there. Just watching her warm up, so interested to see her play.
And it'll be interesting, as I know everybody's saying, what's happened to Piper Bland? She's still in the lineup. More on that momentarily. Let's go to first base. Abby McKee is back on here on the bag at
Abby's
first.
a senior, big bat in the lineup. She's played third base, played first base. She can do a little bit of everything out there on the corners. And, again, a senior, good leader. That's the thing that you need here. We've got two seniors on this group, and with Abby and Olivia Griffith, and so you're hoping that those two do what they're capable of doing and be good leaders for this younger underclassmen.
Greg led me right into it. At the bag at second is Olivia Griffith, who I believe has already signed to play college softball when she's done.
Yeah, I believe she's going to St. Mary's. She's she's a tremendous athlete, really good player. Didn't get to see a lot of her last year because she did get injured. When we did see her, you could see flashes of what she can be and the type of player that she can be. But hopefully she can play this out injury-free this year and show what she can do here.
And at shortstop, Audrey Sullivan, it doesn't matter what sport she plays. She's very good at it, but this is her favorite sport.
Yeah, she's a tremendous athlete just all the way around. We've seen her on the basketball floor, see her on the volleyball floor, but you're right, softball is her favorite sport, and she does a really good job of it. She's one of these players at the plate that's hard to get out. She's a great contact hitter and always finds gaps to get the ball in, and her glove is pretty tremendous. I'm anxious to see her play out here at shortstop because she did a tremendous job at third.
And we're looking at third base. You wonder where Piper Bland landed? That's where she's at third base.
Yeah, Piper's the one kid here that has a really good arm, that third base type of arm. I know that she likes to play that spot, so I'm anxious to see her at that spot and how that plays out for her. But she's a big bat in the lineup, too, for us.
Now in right field, number 16, Malia Goodman, the sophomore.
Yeah, Malia we saw a little bit last year on some pinch run situations. Saw her in JV game. She's really quick, left-hander, got a good glove. So, again, new face in the lineup, and you never know how any of these kids, as they come up and step up into varsity, how they're going to react to certain situations. So, it's going to be good to see her.
A new face, but really not if you followed basketball. Sophie Lauer has switched to her favorite sport, and she takes over at a crucial position at center field.
Yeah, Sophie's a really good player, a lot of speed, sees the ball well, got a good strong arm, which you want out there in center field, and she can do a little bit of everything at the plate. So it'll be fun to watch her play and have her step in. She's played, as with all of these kids, they've played a lot of travel ball. So this isn't. It's just a softball game, but again, it means more when it's got your school name across your chest. So.
And you speak of fun to watch, in left field, number 20, Layla Jennings. She lit it up a little bit last year, but she'll be in a starting position all year this year.
Yeah, she did a really good job in the outfield for us last year, and her bat is really strong. I don't think Layla knows how good she could be. I mean, she she's really strong at the plate, and there was a lot of balls last year that were just rockets coming off of the bat. And so be fun to watch her play again here and just see how she progresses this season with a year of experience.
You know, one thing watching her in basketball all season, you saw a little bit of that mean streak toward the end of the year that came out, that real fire and brimstone, which would be good to see.
She's a competitor, and she's not afraid to mix it up. And, again, here in this game, she's gonna go all out for balls in the air out there and running the bases and so forth, which is, again, that stuff is contagious on a team when you have players diving for balls and doing the things that they do. That just kind of feeds the whole group.
Interesting you bring that up, because Erica told us, Heather, remember when she was talking about Layla? She said she went head first into the fence over here on this side to catch a foul ball at practice.
Yeah.
And she said as soon as she did that, she went, okay.
Yeah, and that's what you see. And she's shown that in every sport, that it's just one speed, and that's full out every single time. And the one thing I would say on this group as well is we have pitching depth this year that we've not had for a long time. Usually you will have a couple, but we've got some younger kids here that can throw, that I'm sure we'll see some innings, whether it be on JV or varsity. But we've got some depth on pitching now, which is going to be nice as this season progresses. You're sticking 20-some games in an 8-week window before you get to sectional. That's a lot of softball to be played, and it gets really tight, and you've got conference games in there as well, and so you're trying to manage all of that workload and all of that stuff there as you go. So having that luxury to be able to throw some other kids off will help.
All right, why don't we take a break here now? You are listening to the Jordan and Vaught Insurance pregame show. The Miners from Linton hosting Mitchell.
This is a live stream production powered by Rader Media Sports.
If you're looking for a wide selection of quality pre-owned cars, why look any further than Bob Walters Linton Motors? They've been serving Linton since 1954 with a wide variety of vehicles for a wide variety of budgets. Bob Walters also offers a full-service department with ASE-trained technicians who are standing by to fix any potential problem. Why pay big city prices when Bob Walters offers local sales and service for less? Visit the dealer you can depend on. Bob Walters Linton Motors at bobwalterscars.com.
Hello there, I'm Corey Motter with Century 21 Sheets. Are you a first-time home buyer and you just don't know where to start? Perhaps you're looking to downsize and you need a listed property and get top dollar. In any of those situations, you need a professional agent on your side. I have successfully opened doors for clients for over the last 4 years, and it is a complete pleasure of mine to be able to help them end one chapter and begin a new one. Navigating the real estate market can be complex, but with the right guidance, it doesn't have to be. Let me help you understand the housing market, and let's negotiate the best deal. So together, let's open a new door and close it with Corey.
Good at a lot of things, like cheering on the Miners to victory. Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance Agent Jathan Wright is good at making sure your insurance needs are just right for you. That's why Jathan is here to help you work through any questions you might have about your auto, home, renters, business, and life insurance. Then you can get back to making sure the Miner fan section is louder than the other team. Talk to Jathan. Stop in or submit your information online and give him a call at 812-798-2615. Start with Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance and stop knocking on wood. In over 50 years of business, two things have never changed at Linton Cycle Sales: honesty and fun. When you're shopping for Polaris or Kawasaki, this family-owned operation that offers 5-star service and accessories is a great place to start. In fact, they offer on-the-spot financing. You want to do business with a place that has your back not only when you buy, but also after you leave. So if you're in the market for Polaris or Kawasaki off-road vehicles, come to Linton Cycle Sales, doing business the small-town way since 1973.
Welcome back to Rader Media Sports. And as Greg and Kevin prepare for tonight's in-game color and play-by-play, I'm going to read a number of sponsors that make these broadcasts possible, and you're going to hear them in actual rotation. We're going to start with the starting lineups brought to you by Klusner Construction here in Linton. If you are needing a remodel, a new construction, a home addition, you know it's going to be done right the first time, every time you choose Tony and his crew of Klusner Construction. So call Tony or Bart Wade of Linton today. Our scoreboard sponsor is Linton Cycle Sales. They are Southern Indiana's most preferred power sports dealer since 1973 and have been proudly serving this community for over 50 years. Dane and his staff offer sales, services, and parts, so come see them south of Linton for the best deals in the area. Our strikeout sponsor is Walton Funeral Service. From one generation to the next, one family to another, Todd and Cindy Walton are proud of their funeral home's heritage. Their family has been here for you for over 100 years, dedicated to professional and compassionate service, leaving kind memories since 1915. And they specialize in funeral pre-planning for peace of mind. They always say they are your lamp of hope when you need them most. The post-game sponsor is sponsored by Tech Shack of Linton. They're changing things up, and they have lots of big news. They've added hundreds of new and exciting tech items to their over 10,000 items already in stock. So if you're looking for STEM, home entertainment, ham and CB radio, solar, networking, computer parts, fun and exciting specialty electronics, or the most popular weather radio, come and check out Tech Shack on Highway 54 West in Linton. And this is the Jordan Vaught Insurance pregame show, so call Ross, Cindy, Layton, or Rita in Bloomfield at 812-384-3535 to make sure you are covered today. Quick reminder, we are syndicating to Facebook Live and YouTube, and I will say this, we're going to do our best to keep it on Facebook and YouTube. However, music sometimes gets us pulled from both of those platforms. So we're going to do our best to keep live on all three tonight, but feel free to go to our Facebook page, comment, and let us know where you are watching from for a possible shout-out on tonight's live stream production. Kevin?
Hello, softball fans, and welcome to Linton-Stockton High School for the opening day.
And we're getting set here. Why don't we listen in a little bit? We also have a new person on the, we not only have a new coach, we got a new PA person in Derek McKee. Let's listen in.
Let's head down to the field for tonight's starting lineups. Beginning with the visitors on the scoreboard, the Blue Jackets of Mitchell High School. Oh, okay.
Okay, we have not had the meeting yet on the plate. The umpires are going to get that straightened out here, and they'll meet now. The Miners have switched dugouts, Craig. I don't know whether that's a big deal or not, but for those of you who are coming for obviously for the first time this year, you're going to notice that difference right away.
Yeah, it's not, I mean, in terms of playing the game, it's not a big deal. It's more preference, I think, from coach, and, you know, I think there's some merit to fans not looking into the sun and so forth. But, yeah, I don't think it's a big deal one way or another how that plays out. I personally always like third base dugout because I coached third base while I was out there, so it was a shorter walk for me. So
I was just noticing here, I've made a mistake on my little board, Harold. Heather, why don't we take another quick break and I'll straighten that out.
We do need to take a timeout here to hear from another sponsor, and we're going to give nods to our strikeout sponsor, which is Walton Funeral Service. We'll be back in just a moment. This is a live stream production powered by Rader Media Sports.
Century, you have seen a lamp as our logo. This is the lamp of hope. It is a symbol that though we will go through darkness at the time of loss, there is a light that leads us to a greater eternity. It also reflects that we will be a light to help you through this difficult time. We're here when you need us most.
Welcome back. The meeting is continuing here. We can look at the lineup now for Mitchell. We'll give you a batting order for them as well. Leadoff hitter will be number 8, Natalie Nisley at second base. The number 2 hitter will be number 9, Miley Teague, the pitcher. She'll be on the hill. Number 3, number 5 is Devaney Roop, the shortstop, and 0-0 Paisley Maudlin, the left fielder, hitting there in the cleanup. And at number 5, Hannah Harold. Number 3, the right fielder. Number 6 hitter in the orders. Number 2, Rayleigh Blackwell, center fielder. Number 7 in the orders. Number 12, Ava Cooper, a designated player. And number 8 in the orders. Number 6, Haley Hall at third base. And number 9 in the orders. Number 7, Ella Roush, the catcher. And then Allie Fountain will be at first base in the number 10 slot.
Starting with the visiting team on the scoreboard, the Mitchell Blue Jackets. Starting at second base, number 8, Natalie Nisley. At pitcher, number 9, Miley Teague. At shortstop, number 5, Devaney Root. In left field, 0-0, Paisley Maudlin. In right field, number 3, Hannah Harold. In center field, number 2, Rayleigh Blackwell. The designated player this evening, number 12, Ava Cooper. At third base, number 6, Haley Hall. At catcher, number 7, Ella Roush. And your flex player this evening, number 11, Abby Fountain. And now, the starting lineup for your hometown Lady Miners. Starting at shortstop, number 2, Audrey Sullivan. In center field, number 25, Sophie Lauer. At pitcher this evening, number 8, Keely Brown. At second base, number 4, Olivia Griffith. Starting at third, number 6, Piper Bland. In left field this evening, number 20, Layla Jennings. At first base, number 22, Abby McKee. The designated player this evening, number 34, Ella Norris. At catcher, number 11, Gwen Clune. And your flex player this evening, number 16, Malia Goodman. The Miners are coached tonight in her debut by Erica Arnold, assisted by Kyle Arnold and Ron Miller. Ladies and gentlemen, we now ask that you please stand. Gentlemen, remove your hats as we play the national anthem.
And with that, we've concluded the Jordan and Vaught Insurance pregame show. The Miners will warm up and take the infield. Again, going around the infield for the Miners, it'll be Keely Brown and Gwen Clune as the battery. Abby McKee, Olivia Griffith, Audrey Sullivan, and Piper Bland in the infield. Malia Goodman, Sophie Lauer, and Layla Jennings in the outfield.
Quick hello to Judy Mullis, who's checked in on Facebook and says, "Go Lady Miners."
So it'll be Natalie Nisley, Miley Teague, and Devani Roop will be the opening three to take the plate here in the top of the first.
Kevin, a number of these names sound familiar from obviously
don't
our
they?
volleyball coverage as well as our girls basketball coverage. So we want to wish both teams good luck.
Looks like that wind has picked up a little bit, Greg, from when we were talking in the pregame.
It'll be blowing straight out to left field. It's kind of a crosswind here, and the balls get up in the air out in that left center to left field area is probably going to carry a little bit.
And let's talk about our first pitch forecast, which is 61 degrees with a real feel of 59 degrees. Right now, we should say that the wind, I just had it pulled up and now it's disappeared.
Yeah, I couldn't find it earlier on there.
Got it right here. In the shade, it feels like 57 degrees with a wind out of the northwest at 6 miles per hour with maximum gust 17 miles per hour. Humidity is 32% with a dew point right now of 30 degrees. Visibility is 37 miles, and the cloud ceiling is at 40,000 feet.
A moonshot to left field could get out of here with that kind of a shot with the gust of a 17 mile an hour.
Yeah, absolutely. And on top of that,
Leading off for Mitchell
balls
Teague,
in the infield are going to move. So you got to communicate out there in the outfield on anything that gets up in the air a little bit and talk to each other so that you can get underneath it.
Natalie Nisley digging in on the right side of the plate. Waiting for Keely Brown's first pitch of the season. Called strike. Nice way to start. Strike one to Nisley. Again, Teague on deck. And Roop in the hole. Here's the windup and the pitch. Nice ball laced into left field. Jennings will get it on one hop, but boy, that was a beautiful strike.
Yeah, ball got up in the zone just a little bit and kind of hung on the plate. Took advantage of it there.
Two pitches, and they've got a player on.
Next up for the Blue Jackets, number 9, Miley Teague.
Miley Teague stepping up, the pitcher. Number 9, also on the right side. One runner on, nobody out, the pitch. An attempted bunt. Strike for strike one. Roop on deck. Mitchell trying to get out early. Get their lead hitter on at first. The pitch. High and away. Runners off and running. Now we've got a runner in scoring position at second base. And that is still Nisley. Teague gets instructions. Got a 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. That looked like just speed there, Greg.
Yeah, behind it there, but good pitch. Got to find another one here.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count. The pitch. Ball lays. It's going to be roll foul. Alert play by Piper Bland not to grab that one.
Yeah, good job talking. Both of Clune and Keeley and Piper all talking there.
Count idles at 1-2. Swing and a miss for strike 3.
That strikeout is sponsored by Walton Funeral Service.
Next up for Mitchell, we have number 5, Devani Roop.
Devani Roop stepping up now, the shortstop. One runner on and one out. Beautiful night for baseball or softball. Both of them. There's a ball on the inside, maybe a little low. 1-0.
Linton Boys Golf is currently at Eastern Green against WRV, and you can see in the background we have a track meet going on as well, and we'll tell you about those here in just a moment.
Beautiful pitch, called strike.
Good pitch right there on the inside of the plate.
One and one the count. It's good to hear that chatter again this year. There's a windup. Little ball laced down the right field line, sails foul at the last minute.
That's one of those you hate to see come off the bat because it wasn't a bad pitch, but if it gets on that line, that runner on 2 is probably going to score.
1-2 the count. Keeley, the young sophomore, wind up in the delivery. Ball outside, runner on the fly to third base. Got by the catcher. So now a run with one out. Sacrifice of any kind could probably score the run. Ball inside. Great stop by Klum on the inside, Greg.
Yeah, it was a tad inside there into the box. That's one of those that get away from you. And like I said, we've got to make sure we're catching the ball here, blocking anything in the dirt.
3-2.
Runner at third. A little low.
Oh, I was waiting because I thought that might have been a called strike, but as Greg called it, a little low. So now we have runners at the corners. As we have our first walk of the contest.
00, Paisley, Modulin.
Nestle is at third, Roop at first, and Paisley Modlin, the left fielder, comes in at the number 4 spot.
This girl here can hit. Good pitch on the inside.
Oh, that was a beautiful pitch. Now, to me, that looked very close to what the last pitch was.
It was just a little bit up. Catching those kneecaps there.
0-1. Harold on deck. Only one out. Runners at the corners. The Blue Jackets threatening right off the top on the top of the first. Ball laced into right field. It's going to be a one-hopper. Now mishandled temporarily, and now the throw in to prevent any runners advancing. But they do get a run in.
Another hard hit ball there. And that gap there between first and second.
Now RBI.
Scores a run.
So now runners at first and second. Coach Arnold's going to go out and have her first discussion of the season. Why don't we take a break?
Linton Sporting Goods is your local one-stop equipment shop for all things sports. Locally owned and operated and in the family for over 40 years. They're going to make sure you're ready for the start of the season or upgrade throughout the season. Find them on Facebook today. And need a hand with your next big project? Call Hall's Excavating for all type of excavating. They are family-owned, local folks you can trust to get the job done right.
So the Blue Jackets starting off here extremely well. Stepping up, the number 5 hitter in the lineup, Hannah Harold, the right fielder. Runners at first and second. Ball hit back to the pitcher. No one to throw to at first base. And so now the bags are loaded. A duck on every pond.
Stepping to the plate, we have the center fielder, number 2, Rayleigh Blackwell.
So the Blue Jackets are really threatening now. Only one out. Bases loaded. Blackwell, Rayleigh Blackwell, right-handed hitter, steps up. Miners need a double play if they want to get out of this one with any further damage. Swing and a miss.
Got to find an out here.
Blackwell digs back in, waits for the delivery by Keely Brown. Ball inside. Great job by Blackwell there, just to keep an eye on the pitch on the inside. Not wasting a swing. A walk is a run. It's 1-1 count. 1 out, bases loaded. Must have been just a little inside, little low.
Little low.
It's close. 2-1 the count. Roop at third, Modeling at second. Swing and a miss there. That evens up the count. Cooper on deck. Swing and a miss. Strikeout. Second strikeout of the inning. And it was needed.
And that strikeout is sponsored by Walton Funeral Service.
And stepping up there now is Ava Cooper. Now, Greg, any bag.
Any
Play
bag.
anywhere.
Any bag. Looking to get an out here somewhere.
Miners trying to dodge a bullet so far. Only been able to get one run out. There the ball hits the base runner.
Runner's out.
And so
they
tagged the runner at second, but as Greg pointed out, it was already an out.
That run can't score.
We'll see how they grade all that when we come back.
This is a live stream production powered by Rader Media Sports.
It starts well before the lights are turned on. The grill at the Grill is fired up well before the front door is unlocked and the first customer ventures in.
I've been coming to the Grill for 30 years. It's the best restaurant in Greene County.
It's a Ling tradition that's lasted over 100 years and the same family for over the last 40. Open 7 days a week with carry-out, and speaking of traditions, they have steak night every Friday and Saturday night. If you didn't stop by today, there's always tomorrow at the Grill in downtown Linton.
Need excavation or septic work that you can count on at Halls LLC? They've been moving earth and installing reliable septic systems for years. From site prep to drainage, driveways, demolition, and full septic installs or repairs, they have the equipment and experience to get the job done right. For residential or commercial jobs, big or small, give Doug or Jared a call at 812-699-0200. You may also visit Halls LLC on Facebook today.
Spring into your dream home with Corey Motter, Greene County's trusted real estate expert. From blooming opportunities to fresh listings, Corey's experience and local knowledge makes your move a breeze. Close it with Corey and watch your real estate dreams bloom. And also, the Grill is open 7 days a week with a large menu featuring daily specials. Dine in or carry out your favorites for breakfast, lunch, or dinner, located in the heart of downtown Linton. Kevin?
Miley Teague will take the hill. She's warming up now for Mitchell for the Miners. We have Audrey Sullivan, Sophie Lauer, Keely Brown, hitters 1, 2, and 3 in the lineup. I've never gone all the way through the lineup, so I will now. Hitting fourth is Olivia Griffith, fifth, Piper Bland, sixth, Layla Jennings, seventh is Abby McKee, and eighth is number 34, Ellen Norris, and then number 9 will be number 11, Quinn Clune. Boy, the Miners dodged a bullet, only got away with one run, and they stranded 3.
Yeah, we did dodge one there for sure. Be interesting to see how we do. Last year we struggled with slower pitching. Teague's throwing probably in the upper 40s, mid 40s to upper 40s here, and we're going to have to work on timing and not get out on that front side here.
Audrey Sullivan digging in, the shortstop. Waits for the pitch, high and away.
Just a little trivia about Audrey Sullivan. Today's a big day. She got her license and her first game of the season.
Here's the windup. They lay down the bunt. Sullivan's got wheels. Is she going to make it? Yes, she beats it out. Boy, those wheels come in handy.
Yeah, great bunt there. Good job beating it out. Great way to get the You look at these corners and they're playing back a little bit. It's a great way to get a base runner here to start off with. Sophie is capable of doing that, slapping.
Coming in on the left side, the ball gets away from the catcher. Sullivan advanced to second, flirts with the idea of third, but no, will hold up. Lauer will step back in. A lefty. Sophie, what an athlete. You could see it in basketball, and I think we're going to see it even more here in softball.
She's actually a right-hander. She's switched over to the left side there. Probably about 10U ball. And
lays it down. Third baseman charges. The throw too high. Lauer's safe. Oh, she might be in trouble. The throw at second. The slide. No, she's in there. Safe. Run scores. And the Miners have notched this one up at 1-1.
This is the kind of offense that you like to see out of them early here, that put pressure on, make somebody else do things they don't want to do or they don't feel comfortable doing. And bad throw there, scores a run, advances Sophie on the air to second.
2 for 2, 2 hits so far. 2 batters, 2 hits. Oh my, we got a big hit by the Miners. Goes to center field. It'll be an easy catch out there for Blackwell. A tag. Here comes Lauer. That's right.
Yep.
In there to score from second. Watch the throw to third. It was overthrown to the wall, and she was able to score it. Miners take a 2-1 lead.
Good heads-up base running there by Sophie.
Great wheels, those opening 2 hitters.
Yep.
And Keeley did a great job getting a hold of that one.
Yeah, she just missed that one. You talk the difference between that ball going out and hanging up in the outfield is about a half inch on that softball. She just missed that one.
Olivia Griffith steps up. She's a threat at the plate. Second baseman, senior. Grinds that right foot in the turf. Into the dirt, I should say. 1-1 the count. Oh, ball laced fair right down the third baseline. It's going to roll all the way to the fence. Griffith is going to try for third. Oh my, is she going to make it? Head first slide. Yes. Well, you can't say a stand-up triple, can we?
No, but
a slide at third.
Smoked that ball down the line, hit right on the line, just in the edge of the grass there, all the way to the corner. Great hit.
That was a well-hit ball, laced right down the line. Looks like they might want to take a timeout here. Mitchell wanting to discuss. Coach coming out, probably wanting to talk to the battery here. Headed toward the catcher or the umpire. Let's see. Maybe she's going to appeal this.
Yeah, I don't know what.
I thought she was headed toward the umpire in between second and third, but no, she's going out to the team now.
Come home to quality with Brock Anderson Construction. Call them at 812-798-5583 for all of your construction needs.
Greg, we got an appeal here?
I'm not sure.
They say she didn't touch the bag?
Yeah.
But she did. See the umpire say safe? So that leads Griffith the third after the triple. And it brings up Piper Bland. Third baseman, ball high. There's that off-speed pitch that, Greg, you were talking about.
Yeah, a little.
But it missed dramatically. Teague. Miley Teague, the junior. There's a pitch. Hit high over in the center field. It's going to fall and get by the center fielder. Runner from third will tag. Griffith will score. Piper Bland as a stand-up double.
Great hit there by Piper.
So let me get this right. 2 singles, a triple, and a double.
Yeah.
This inning so far.
Yeah, they've done exactly what they needed to do here with with just staying back and waiting on the softball.
Layla Jenick stepping up, takes the ball outside, gets by the catcher. Bland will easily slide into third. Well, you wondered with that quick start, how were the Miners going to respond? They were down 1-0 as you go to the bottom of the first. They responded with their bats. Ball high, hit toward the shortstop, backhanded, throw on the way. Not in time, I don't think.
Yep, beat it out. Infield single. Good job there by Layla.
And that scores Piper Bland. It gives the Miners now a 3-1 advantage as Abby McKee, the first baseman, steps in. The windup in the pitch, showing bunt, takes ball one. Oh, yeah. Yeah. There's a good hit toward third base. The throw, not in time. Well, it was in time. It was just the first baseman couldn't bring it in. And so, stepping up now will be Ella Norris. We've got a 4-1 game going here now. And what do we have here? Runner at first and third.
They're going to make a switch here.
Ella Norris digs in, waits for the pitch, little inside. You know, one thing you're happy to see, Greg, is that batters not getting over anxious. They're waiting for that pitch.
They are. The last two have been a little ahead of it there, but they're doing a better job of waiting on it.
Now that one's a ball outside. 2-0. So runners now at second and third. Good stop there by the catcher, Roush, to keep that runner holding at third. One out, runners at second and third. Here's the windup and the pitch. Inside. That's ball four. Bases are loaded. Gwen Clune, batter number 9 in the order, as the Miners going to go around the circuit here as the catcher will step up. Erica Arnold coming up to talk to the home plate umpire temporarily. We'll see. Oh, there you go. I see. They're talking with the pitcher. They're going to get a new pitcher.
Malia Goodman is pinch running for Ella Norris.
They're going to stay with the same pitcher? No, I thought they were going to switch. Yep, they're going to have a warm-up time. Let's take a timeout.
We'll be back in just a moment. This is a live stream production powered by Rader Media Sports.
Whether you would like to add emergency lighting, tint your windows, replace old floor mats with WeatherTech floor mats, lift your truck, cover your truck bed, customize your truck bed, or accessorize your vehicle, English Off-Road Line X of Bloomfield has a professionally trained staff to help you make important decisions and make your dreams a reality. Call them in Bloomfield at 812-384-5060 or visit them on the web at www.englishoffroad.com. Before and after renovation reveals are all the rage these days, and no one knows that better than Brock Anderson at Brock Anderson Construction. Whether it's painting, roofing, drywall, trim, electrical, or an overall remodel, Brock's before and after reveal will have you striving to come home to quality. With over 25 years experience in the construction field, call Brock Anderson Construction at 812-798-5583 for your home repair and building need. And as he always says, go Miners.
Stepping up now, number 11, Gwen Clune on deck. Audrey Sullivan, who started all this off with a bunt single here. Then now the Miners with 4 runs 1 out, bases loaded. This basically is the same position Mitchell was in the bottom of the or top of the first, except the Miners had 3 more runs. Ball high. 2-0 the count. Here's the pitch. Nice pitch. Called strike. Harold able to get that one across, make it a 2-1 count. 1 out, bases loaded. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Either way, with Sullivan at the top, Miners go back to the top of the order. She's on deck. Wind up the pitch.
That ball's down.
Ball is in there, down the first base line. Going to be extra bases. 1 run will score. 2 runs will score. They're going to try to bring a third. Yes! And it's a stand-up double for Gwen Clune. With what, 3 RBIs?
Bases clearing one.
Wow.
Ball was hit hard, about 2 feet inside the right field foul line down there.
Doesn't get any better than that as the Miners now.
There's another one.
Here's another one going to right field. The right fielder can't control. Sullivan will round at first, trying to get a double. She does, and the run scores. Clune scores from second, and Sullivan is in with a double, an RBI double.
It's heads up base running there by Audrey. She's not. You're running the base looking out there. If there's any bobble, there's any bounce. That ball took an odd hop there.
Miners up 8-1 now.
Didn't even slow down. She just head down going to second.
No, she was not taking her foot off the gas at all. Lauer stepping back in. She had a bunt single and scored a run in this inning already. There's one fouled back and out of play. Oh, 0-2 the count. Harold's pitch hits the batter, and that will put Sophie Lauer at first. So runners at first and second. Keely Brown will come back up to the plate again now. Keely had a fly out to center field, but I believe she got at least 1 RBI out of that, maybe 2. The windup and the pitch. Oh, good pitch. Called strike. The runner is advancing. The throw by the catcher is not enough on it.
Audrey delayed steal there. She got a big lead out. Catcher really wasn't sure what to do with her and hesitated, and she took third base there.
And Lauer advanced as well. Ball high and away. Runners at second and third. 1 out. Miners leading 8-1.
Mitchell might want to be careful here, or she'll do the same thing coming home.
Here's the windup and the delivery. Pop up. Out of play. One and 2 the count to Keeley. Ball hit well, going to go out to right field, a 1 hopper. It's gloved. The runner will round at third. Here's the throw coming home, not in time. 2-run score on the RBI single by Keely Brown.
Ball was hit really well there by Keely, about 5 feet over the second baseman's head.
Boy, the Miners 9 hits in this first inning.
Going to bring Bella Garcia in here to run for Keely.
And Olivia Griffith will come back here to the plate. She had a triple her first time up. Olivia stepping in. Miners leading now 10-1. High pop up to center field. Center fielder out there is Blackwell, and she brings that one in for out. Number 2. So Piper Bland will step in with 2 outs. Here in the bottom of the first, Miners leading 10-1 with 1 runner on and 2 outs. Ball gets away from the catcher. Goes right off the top of her catcher's mitt to the fence. And Isabel Garcia is now at second. Here's the windup and the pitch. Swing and a miss. 1-1 the count. It's always interesting this time of year when on your left you have tennis, on the right out of center field you have track, so when those kids are running you can see them. Isabella Garcia. Thank you, Heather.
A lot going on.
Yeah, it's a beautiful night for it. The wind has totally died down now. We'll see if that continues, but Piper digs in, 1-2 the count. High infield pop-up. First baseman comes in, catcher goes out, misses the ball. Piper's safe, and the run scores.
I guess catcher must have missed it. Looked like it hit her glove there, but
yeah,
it was in fair territory and spun foul, so nobody touched it.
So Piper steps back in. Swing and a miss for out number 3.
That strikeout is sponsored by Walton Funeral Service. And we're going to take a quick timeout and be back in just a moment. This is a live stream production powered by Rader Media Sports.
Linton Sporting Goods has an over 20-year tradition of offering Hoosiers the best in sports equipment and apparel. They feature Wilson, Demarini, Louisville Slugger, Marucci, Mizuno, and much more. Get ready for any sports season by shopping at Linton Sporting Goods on Highway 54, where the winners shop.
Welcome back to Rader Media Sports. Line-X spray and bed liners and undercoating are now offered in addition to lifts, wheels, tires, emergency lighting, and more at English Off-Road. Your one-stop shop for all of your vehicle accessory needs. Find them on Facebook today. And let your Indiana Farm Bureau insurance agent, Jathan Wright, help you think about insurance. Stop by the office, submit your information online, or give him a call at 812-798-2615. Thank you.
So we go now to the top of inning number 2. Haley Hall, we're at hitters 8, 9, and 1. Haley Hall, Ellie Roush, and Natalie Nisler. Oh, a nice pitch. Hugged the inside corner. And for strike 1. Hall digs back in, third baseman. The wind-up pitch by Keely Brown, fouled back. 0-2. Miners, of course, had their first game canceled because of weather. But boy, they've come out like they have been waiting for this day for a long time in that first inning.
Well, when you've been doing nothing but, hitting in cages and a few, some gym work and an occasional day out on the field in March, it's nice to be able to get out there and kind of line up and see how how the work that you did in the off season is playing out, and how far you've come and how far you got to go, you know. So.
You know, the Miners gave up a run and had bases loaded and were able to get out of that at the top of the first. Looked like Mitchell was going to do some serious damage, but boy, the damage came for the Miners in the bottom of the inning. 11 runs. Ball to third. Piper Bland guns it, and in time. I wasn't sure, but it was a great play at first.
Good job by Piper, and good job by Abby McKee picking that one down. And it was about a foot off the ground. She did a good job of catching that one.
The catcher, number 7, Ella Rausch.
Out number 1 brings up Ella Rush. Yeah, that wasn't an easy. She had to fish that out of the dirt. It's a great play. Stepping back in is Rausch now, the catcher. Wind up Brown's delivery. Strike. Oh, and 1 the count. Another nice pitch. That was flirting with the inside corner. Must have just missed.
It was a little.
Looked like he delayed temporarily.
Yeah,
there
he had
to
to
make
think
that
about
call.
it. It was probably a little bit. She's working the river there in between the plate and the batter's box, and might have been just a tad inside. But
ball looped to left field, but it would be foul. If that would have been able to stay fair, that might have been trouble. Just a looper. But it keeps the count at 1-2. Rausch waiting the 1-2 delivery. Oops. Did it hit her?
Yep.
So Rausch shakes it off and will go on to first base.
He's right on the inside of that back foot.
Back to the top of the lineup from
Doesn't
Mitchell,
feel
we have
very
number
good.
8, Natalie Nisley.
You hear the announcement by Derek McKee of Natalie Nisley. We go back to the top of the order. Hitters 1, 2, and 3 with 1 out. Here in the top of the second. Mitchell trying to get something going, and at least they've got a runner on now. Nisley digs in. Keely Brown wind up in the pitch. Boy, that had some smoke on it. I thought that might have been a little high, but called strike. Of course, the umpire has a much better perspective than I do, doesn't he?
It's different when you see it up here. When it's like talked about it in basketball. It's a lot.
Swing and a miss.
These guys don't look quite as big when you're sitting up there at the top row of the bleachers. You get down there on the floor with them, and you go, golly.
Especially normally where my tickets are.
These same thing with these pitches here. It's hard to tell corners inside and out. You watch a catcher a lot of times with their glove and how they're receiving the ball.
Swing and a miss. Strikeout. Nisley down on strikes. Third strikeout for Keely Brown, and that is a Walton Funeral Service strikeout.
Next up for the Blue Jackets, we have number 9, Miley Teague.
So we have 2 outs. Miley Teague struck out the first time up. Steps in here with 1 runner on and 2 outs. Yep, that's a called strike. You could see that one coming. Great pitch. Roop on deck.
Looks like she's throwing a little curve that's catching that front right corner of the box. It looks outside to the hitter, but it's catching the plate.
Nice ball wrapped down the third baseline. Piper's able to stop it, but not corral it. Runner will advance. So you've got runners now at first and second. And a single by Miley Teague.
Stepping to the plate for Mitchell, number 5, Davany Roop.
2 runners on, and Roop stepping back in, the shortstop. She walked and then was stranded at third base in the first inning. Here's the windup and the pitch. Beautiful. Called strike. Miners leading by 10. Called strike. Oh, and 2 the count. 2 runners on. Kitty Brown trying to close this inning out. Ball outside. Great stop, though, by Clune, the catcher. Runners would have surely advanced on that if that had gotten away from her. Roop digs back in with a 1-2 count. Ball inside. 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Top of the second. Miners leading 11-1. Kitty Brown. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Another Walton Funeral Service strikeout as the Miners hold their lead at 11-1 as we go now to the bottom of the second on the Linton Cycle Sales scoreboard.
We'll be back in just a moment. This is a live stream production powered by Rader Media Sports.
3 specialty clinics with 3 top-notch providers right here close to home. Greene County General Hospital's Team Ortho Foot and Ankle, and Surge Care are the area's go-tos when it comes to your care. Team Ortho is home to the county's only board-certified orthopedic surgeon, Dr. John Hammerstein. Dr. Matthew Parmenter is a board-certified foot and ankle surgeon with more than 35 years' experience. And board-certified general surgeon Dr. Cam Gabrielson is trained to diagnose a wide range of diseases that may require surgery. Team Ortho Foot and Ankle, and Surge Care, the trio you can trust. They're all part of the Greene County General Hospital family. Our family, caring for yours.
Welcome back to Rader Media Sports. You just saw a commercial there for Team Ortho Foot and Ankle Center, and they are home to board-certified foot and ankle surgeon Dr. Matthew Parmenter with more than 35 years of experience treating patients across southern Indiana. For more information, call Team Ortho at 812-847-3381. Our family, caring for yours. And is it time to compare your insurance to be sure you have the right coverage at the best price? Call Alicia Cornelius at Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance, 812-582-8941, and she says, let's insurance together. Kevin?
Hannah Harold will be back at the hill here, back on the hill for Mitchell, as the Miners will go with their 6, 7, and 8 hitter here in this second inning. It'll be Layla Jennings, Abby McKee, and Ella Norris. And that order delivered 2 singles and also a walk and 3 runs the last time they were up. Jennings getting ready to step in. Nice pitch. That seemed to have a little something different on it.
Looked like kind of threw a little change to it, had a little different spin. Just kind of hung there and froze her.
Yeah, it did. Ball inside and in the dirt, and evens the count up at 1-1.
And you're looking here. You're looking for your. Where are you mentally? After a big inning like we had the first inning, where everything went right, do you stay locked in? Do you kind of let your mind wander and get out of that being locked in mode? That'll be the key. That's part of. It's early in the season. You expect to not be perfect at that, but that's what you're looking to get your team. That it doesn't matter what that score is. That we're locked in all the time.
2-1 the count. Harold's delivery, high and away. 3-1, and Layla threatening to get on here with a walk as she steps back up to the plate. Harold, wind up, pitch, fouled back. And just like that, the pitchers battle back. It's full count. Wind up, fouled out of play. Now, Layla's fighting to stay alive. Fouled back 2 in a row.
Good at bat so far.
Wind up in the pitch. Unbelievable. She's fouled the third one. All of them out of play and all of them off to the right side. Eric Arnold signaling just swing on through.
Good at bat there by Layla. Draws that walk, and and I don't think players sometimes understand or appreciate. That was 8 pitches, I think, there on that at bat. Those things add up. If you're staying disciplined at the plate, you're not chasing pitches out of the zone, you're doing the things like that, fouling balls off, work it to full count. Those things are they add up on pitchers over the course of a game.
Jennings is off and running on that pitched ball. It's 1-0 now at the plate. Jennings in scoring position at second, and Abby McKee digging in at the plate. Here's the windup. Swing and a miss. I think sometimes those off-speed, slower pitches really throw the batters off, doesn't it?
Oh,
swing and a miss.
Timing's a big thing. You can do anything as a pitcher to keep them off balance with moving up and down in the zone and changing speeds and locations. Those are critical as a pitcher.
Abby singled and scored a run her first time up. There's a ball foul down the first base line, out of play. 1-2. Eleanor's on deck for the Miners, leading 11-1. Low and in the dirt. Good eye. 2-2. Here's the windup. Swing and a miss. Strikeout. That's the second strikeout recorded by Mitchell, and it is a Walton Funeral Service strikeout. Stepping up now is Ella Norris. She walked and scored a run her first time up. Norris, wait on the pitch, low and in the dirt. Good stop. Great stop by Roush, the catcher, to hold the base runner at second. It's where Layla Jennings is perched momentarily. Erica Arnold wants to have a little discussion with Ella Norris. Or does she want to come and talk to the umpire? We'll see. That discussion is complete. Norris will step back up. One and 0 count on Ella. Clune is on deck for the Miners. Low and inside. 2-0. Here's the windup and Harold's delivery. Laced to in between right and center over there in the hole. It's going to go all the way to the fence. And it's going to be a stand-up double, RBI double for Ella Norris. Scoring Layla Jennings from second.
Ball was hit very hard right there.
Stand-up double for Norris and brings up Gwen Clune, the catcher. Gwen doubled her first time up, but I remember early in that at-bat she kind of struggled, but she stayed with it and wrapped out a double. Swing and a miss. Oh, and 1 the count. Hannah Harold, the freshman, still on the hill. Swing and a miss. Harold trying to see if she can lace another Walton Funeral Service strikeout to her credit. There's the windup. Fouled back. Count will stay at 0-2. Norris waiting at second. Ball hit high.
That's
Gonna go to right
get
field.
down.
They can't bring it in. They miss it. Norris will advance to third. And Clune is once again in with the double. Her second double of the night. Miners leading now. 12-1. And we're back to the top of the lineup. Sullivan takes a called strike. Lauer on deck. 1 out. We're back at the top of the lineup for the Miners. Runner at third. There's the pitch. Swing and a miss. And just like that, Audrey Sullivan is down in the count 0-2. Waiting on the pitch. Ball outside. You know, you kind of wondered when you... Oh, there's a runner. The catcher loses control of the ball. And no, they say she's out. It was a high tag.
Yeah.
I couldn't tell if her foot was on the bag at the time or not, but...
I've got a slide there.
So that leaves Clune now at third. And 2 outs. There's the pitch. 2-2 now to Audrey Sullivan. You got a runner at third. You kind of like to get the RBI and get her home. Ball high. 3-2. You know, you wondered when the other team came in and had already played 3 games. That can make a big difference. Miners in their first contest of the year.
Yeah, it can. It's early, though. Everybody's kind of struggling with the same things. They're trying to...
Ball low. Sullivan going right to second base. Or they just not... The pitcher didn't turn and look. And so Sullivan advances on to second base, and now you've got runners in scoring position at second and third. And stepping up is Sophie Lauer.
Little uncertainty there. Typically, you're not going to let that happen with 2 outs. You're going to make that throw, get that force out or that tag out there at 2. But
ball low and in the dirt. Runner's going to come home on the pass ball. And so Gwen Clune gets her second run scored of the day. Audrey Sullivan will move now to third base. Still 2 outs. And Sophie Lauer at the plate. Ball high. Another one. Catcher can't control. The runner will score. That's Sullivan. And that will clear the bases for Lauer. 2-0 count with 2 outs. Miners leading 14-1. Keely Brown on deck for the Miners. The windup. Ball high. Mitchell having a tough go tonight with their battery. You know whether to point, if you're going to point finger, you know whether to point at the pitcher or the catcher, but they're just having some problems. Swing and a miss. Waiting on the 3-1 count. Ball high. Sophie Lowers on with the walk. Miners are still alive. Keely Brown will step up. Be her third try at the plate. Had a pop up to center field with an RBI there in inning number 1, her second time at the plate. A single. She scored again and scored a run then as well. So 1 runner on, 2 outs. The runner is off and running. They're going to challenge the catcher. There's the throw. Not a bad throw. Just a great steal there by the Miners.
Sophie got a great
Sophie
jump
Lauer.
there. Wasn't even really close.
Brown steps back up for the 0-1 delivery. Slow hopper to first base. They cover the bag in time, and I think that's out number 3. So 3 runs in all. Miners lead it 14-1 as we go now to the top of the 3rd on the Linton Cycle Sales scoreboard.
We'll be back in just a moment. This is a live stream production powered by Rader Media Sports.
Finding the best coverage for your home, auto, life, and business isn't always a walk in the park. I'm Audrey Sparks at Richard Brown Insurance, your local auto owner's insurance agent. Whether you're buying your first car or starting your own business, finding the right coverage can be a challenge. With great companies like Auto Owners Insurance, I can find the appropriate coverages so that you and your family can be better protected. Come see me, Audrey Sparks, to discuss what coverages are right for you or give me a call at 812-847-4798.
Is your family protected? Contact me, Alicia Cornelius, your Indiana Farm Bureau insurance agent, to discuss your home, auto, farm, life, or business needs. It's not just about protecting my family. Let me help protect yours too. Proudly serving Indiana, call to speak with me, Alicia Cornelius, one agent for all your insurance needs.
Looking for a handmade over-the-collar bandana for your furry friend? Bandanas by Brenna has a gift for your special pet in many everyday and holiday fabrics. Make sure your furry family member or your porch geese is dressed for any season by finding them on Facebook today. And Crane Credit Union supports area schools and wants to encourage every student to do their very best. With youth and teen accounts, students can earn $5 for every A on their semester report card. For more information, visit your local Crane Credit Union branch or find out more at cranecu.org. Kevin?
Got a position change out here at first base. Savannah Hughes has come in.
Now playing first base for the Miners, number 15, Savannah Hughes.
So Savannah Hughes will step in at first base.
And leading off the top of the 3rd for Mitchell, 00, Paisley Modulin.
And we got catcher change here to Maggie
Mullis.
Yep.
Getting to see some other Miners in action here. Up right now is Paisley Modlin. We're at hitters 4, 5, and 6. Nice ball wrapped right to the shortstop. Throw in time.
Job there by Audrey.
Get Savannah Hughes in there for Brings up Hannah Harold.
Up for the Blue Jackets, number 3, Hannah Harold.
Harold, the hitter, waiting on the pitch. Called strike. Blackwell on deck. Mitchell had a lot of success in the early going. Packed the bases. Looked like they were going to get off to a rousing start. But the Miners able to wriggle their way out of that one with only 1 run. I think I just invented a new word. Ball outside.
Yeah, first inning there, I think, obviously, first game, first inning, first set of jitters. We were a little, Keely was not quite as sharp locating that first inning there, but she's
Ball
done a lot
outside.
better job here the last couple innings of locating well, and balls that have been hit have been, ground balls and things that we can handle and take care of defensively.
3-1 the count at the plate. On Hannah Harold. Called strike. That takes it into a full count. We're at the top of the third. Miners leading 14-1. Swing and a miss. So that is a Walton Funeral Service strikeout. That's her 3rd Walton Funeral Service strikeout of the night. Brings up
Number 2,
Rayleigh Blackwell, the center fielder. She struck out in inning number 1. Stepping back in for her 2nd time at the plate. Here's the windup. Fouled off. Two outs, 0-1 count at the plate. Nobody on. Swing and a miss.
Good pitch.
0-2. Can you see a difference with her, with Keely Brown from a year ago?
She's got a little more velocity for sure. And again, after that first inning, the location, she's been really good.
Ball high and outside.
She's hitting, I know a lot of Mitchell fans and some of the players have, thinking those balls are outside, but she is hitting that front corner in that left-handed batter's box. She's hitting that front corner with that curveball, and all you got to do is, nip the front edge, and it's finishing up out into the box.
Ball goes to Piper Bland, mishandles it momentarily, but then guns it, but then they can't bring the ball in at first. Tough play there. Piper had a little trouble, then Savannah Hughes had a little trouble, and it results in a runner at first.
Coming to the plate for Mitchell, number 12, Ava Cooper.
So Ava Cooper steps up. I think she was hit by a pitch her first time up. One runner on, 2 outs. Ball popped up, foul territory. Great play by Savannah Hughes coming in from first base for out number 3.
We're going to be back in just a moment. This is a live stream production powered by Rader Media Sports.
The next time you need a lift, call Skinner's Towing. They're locally owned and operated since 2012. If you are ever in an accident or breakdown and unsure who to call, request Skinner's Towing at 812-699-0743 for fast, friendly, and affordable towing. No matter the vehicle, no matter the situation, no matter the climate, no matter the time. Skinner's Towing, the people you can depend on 24/7.
Welcome back to Rader Media Sports. You just saw a commercial there for Skinner's Towing Service, and they want to remind you if you find yourself in an accident or simply need a lift, Skinner's Towing Service has you covered. They are your reliable, fast, and friendly people you can depend on 24/7. Call them at 812-699-0743 for locally owned affordable service. Kevin?
And I'm trying to update my book here at first base. Well, we'll get them as they come up on the play. We are at hitters 4, 5, and 6. Griffith, Bland, and Jennings for the Miners here in inning number 3.
Be Hughes in there for Bland.
That's what I was looking for. There it is. And right now, stepping up to the plate is Olivia Griffith. Olivia steps in. High and away. Ball 1. Ball outside, but it had some velocity on it. High and outside. 2-0. Foul back, 1-2. Nice hit. Goes to the shortstop. Nice gun. Throws her down.
She's got an arm there at shortstop.
No doubt about that. The shortstop is Roop, and she showed every bit of that right arm on that play. Brings up
Haley Goodman.
Yeah.
Thank you, Heather.
Number 23, the junior.
Haley Goodman stepping up. They're stopping momentarily here. Here's the pitch. High and outside. Goodman waiting on the pitch. Ball inside, in the dirt, 2-0. Fourteen to 1. Miners on top, ball high. And they're threatening to put one runner on with one out. That looked like a beautiful pitch, and it was. Called strike. 3-0, you're most likely taking that one all the time anyway. But here's the 3-1. Ball high. She does her job. Haley Goodman is on with the walk. One runner on, one out. And number 20, Layla Jennings stepping in. Layla singled and scored in the first, walked and scored in the second. A little bit of a team meeting at the mound. Heather?
Check out the new High Seas Car Wash in Linton to keep your vehicle clean in any season, especially during spring sports. You can run through the automatic wash as much as you want, starting at $24 a month. And Bob Walters Linton Motors invites you to participate in their Cars for a Cause program. During April, they are donating $5 for every oil change, $10 for every alignment, and $20 for every transmission service back to the Linton Public Library Summer Reading Program. Shop local, service local, and help the community today. Kevin?
Thank you, Heather. Jennings digging back in here. Bottom of the third. One out, lays down the bunt. Third baseman charges, bare hands it to first for the out. But it does advance the base runner to second. Goodman goes to second. Jennings thrown out from the third baseman.
Did her job there. Sacrifice, get that runner over into scoring position.
Actually, I thought the third baseman over there, Hall, did a pretty good job on that play.
Yeah, she did.
Savannah Hughes, number 15 in the
Okay,
lineup.
thank you. Pitch to Savannah. Savannah Hughes, a freshman, getting some time here. Looked like she was going to lean into that one, but she was just keeping her eye on it. 2-0. Here's the windup and Harold's delivery. Nice pitch. Called strike. Eleanor's on deck for the Miners. If Hughes should be so lucky as to get on. High and outside, another good non-swing there. She kept her eye on that one.
Yeah, done a good job tonight. First game, seeing pitching other than your own teammates, of just being disciplined in there and not chasing a lot of pitches out of the zone. We've had a few, which you would expect, but overall, the pitch, the plate discipline's been really, really good.
Eleanor's coming back in now. Runners at first and second. Walked in the first and scored a run, and then doubled in the second. And Ella steps in here now. There's a ball laced right to the shortstop. Great play there, however, by Roop. Devani Roop was able to one-hand that one and get it to third on the force out.
Hit that one well. Shortstop didn't have to do much movement left or right. Just field it and made the easy throw over to third.
For the first time tonight, the Miners don't get any runs in that inning, but they still hold a 14-1 advantage on the Linton-Stockton scoreboard.
We'll be back in just a moment. This is a live stream production powered by Rader Media Sports.
At Crane Credit Union, you can expect a personalized experience from people committed to your financial well-being. When you visit one of our 18 branches across southern and central Indiana, you will be greeted by our team that is committed to supporting your financial needs, dreams, and possibilities through all the stages of your life. From youth and teen accounts where it pays to get A's, to auto and personal loans that are processed completely within your local branch. Your local staff can assist you with mortgage and home equity needs, and when the time is right, we can help you with your IRA retirement accounts. We will be with you every step of the way. Crane Credit Union, building relationships since 1955.
Back to Rader Media Sports. As mentioned earlier, the high school track kicked off tonight. Boys and girls action against Shakamak Lighthouse Christian Academy, North Knox, and Seven Oaks School as well. And they are doing their live events running this evening. So we want to wish all the Miners the best of luck.
So we're at hitters 8, 9, and 1. Hall, Roush, and Nisley.
Leading off the fourth inning
For Mitchell.
Number 6, Haley Hall.
They come in with a record of 0-3, and they could very well be on the way to a fourth consecutive loss. We'll see. We got a ways to play yet. Here's the windup by Keely Brown. Ball hit to Piper Bland. She's able to stretch out and make the stop, but can't get up to make the throw, and that'll be a single for Haley Hall.
Next up for Mitchell,
Ella Roush will step up. One runner on, nobody out. Nisley on deck. They go back to the top of the order after Roush. Ella waiting on the pitch. Here's the windup and the delivery. Ooh, I thought that might be a called strike, but it was a ball.
Yeah, a little low. A little bit low on that one. It was a good location, though, but just down in the zone.
Here's the 1-0. Ball hit right, slow roller to second base. The throw in time, I think, for the force.
Yep,
yes.
got her.
Nice play there at second base by Olivia Griffith. I wasn't sure she'd have time to make that throw.
Yeah, she did a good job
Number 8, Natalie.
flipping that around, getting that lead runner there.
So puts Rauschan on a fielder's choice. And we go back to the top of the order with Nislik. Ball inside. Mullis having a little trouble controlling that one, but keeping an eye on the runner at first. Maggie Mullis in now behind the plate. Here's the 1-0. Ball popped up. I think it's going to be in play.
Job.
Mullis gets it at the back fence. I thought that was out of play, but Maggie didn't give up on it.
Come right down just inside the fence there. Great job catching that one.
Great play by Maggie Mullis.
Number 9, Miley T.
Brings us up with 2 outs and a runner at first. Miley Teague stepping in. Swing and a miss. Oh, and 1 the count. Swing and a miss. 0 and 2. Ball gets away from the pitcher, but no harm. 0 and 2 the count at the plate with 2 outs. 1 runner on. Here's the windup in the pitch. Bouncing ball to shortstop. Won't go for the force. They'll go to first, and they'll make the throw in time. Great play there by Sullivan. And the Miners will hold on to that 14-1 advantage as no runs in that inning for Mitchell.
Heritage Lumber and Supply reminds you that it's time to start thinking about your spring building needs, whether it is a new home, pole barn, interior remodel, or outdoor kitchen. The team at Heritage Lumber and Supply can help. They offer a wide range of products for every need, and they are now offering installed services on many products as well. Stop in or give their team a call at 812-798-1178 for your next big project. Also, choose our new Minor Pride sponsor, Powers Orthodontics, the only orthodontist in Greene County. They offer braces for all ages. Kids age 7 to 11 can join the club for free exams and discounts. Visit the Lyons or Terre Haute location by booking online at powersortho.net or call 812-659-9100. CIS Contracting DBA Kramer's Tree Service has been locally owned and operated for over 30 years. They offer residential tree trimming, stump grinding, and many other services, including compost, seasoned firewood, and quality hardwood mulches. Call Chelsea, Brett, and Blake at 812-847-7221. And spring is here, and that means boating season is upon us. If you're fishing for boat insurance, give Audrey Sparks at Richard Brown Insurance a call today.
So we go now to the bottom of the 4th inning. And looks like we're going to start with Maggie Mullis stepping up.
Want to see, after we had that big first inning, we scored 5 there, but then we haven't done anything in that 3rd inning. We left a couple of runners stranded, so see how we respond here, see if we can get some offense going again.
Hitters 9, 1, and 2 in this inning. That one's fouled back by Maggie. I want to give a little bit of a credit here because since Hannah Harold has gone to the hill, she's been able to kind of hold her own.
She's done a good job.
For Mitchell.
And, us being a little bit impatient at times up there, we're hitting stuff on the end of the bat there just a little bit with her, not really lacing balls that we were doing the first inning. Those are a little easier to field and make the throws on it.
Of Of course, the goal is to let all the players help you make those plays. That's what you want to do.
Absolutely. You know, pitch to contact and hit your spots and trust your defense, and that's what she's been able to do here.
2-1. We'll make it 3-1. Maggie trying to see if she can be the leadoff runner here in the bottom of the fourth. Swing and a miss. Now it's a full count. Unless we have a pinch runner, Audrey Sullivan, the number one hitter in the order, should be on deck. Ball hit right to Mullis. One hopper, dropped momentarily, and she's going to beat it out, I think. Yes. What a hustle play by Maggie Mullis.
Hit that one hard. Call it the hot corner for nothing. Third baseman there did a good job of
she got the ball knocked, yeah.
But Maggie was able to beat it out.
Audrey digs in, shows bunt. That's how it all started tonight with Audrey Sullivan. Mullis, the throw is going to be in time, but they bobble it. Roop had the chance. It was a good throw by the catcher.
Yeah, the ball was right on line there.
But she couldn't bring it in. Had she caught the ball, it would have been an automatic tag. It was laid right on the runner. But no dice. 1-0 the count on Sullivan at the plate. Runner now at scoring position at second.
There's a ball.
Ball hit high. It's over the right fielder's head. It's going to roll to the fence. Could this be an inside the Parker? Mullis will round. Sullivan will stand at third and hold there. A triple, an RBI triple for Audrey Sullivan.
That ball was hit very hard. Score a run there and see what Sophie can do to bring Audrey home here.
Sophie Lauer stepping up. Boy, Sullivan, when she's at third, puts extra pressure on that catcher, doesn't she?
Yeah, she's, going to make you think about her the entire time that you're over there.
Sophie Lauer, ball right at third. It's going to go out to the left fielder. She bobbles it momentarily. It'll be an RBI single for Sophie Lauer, scoring Audrey Sullivan from third.
Good shot there in that 5-6 hole there.
There's that hot
Sophie.
Corner again.
Yeah, just right there. Now you generate some.
Keely Brown steps up.
Keely with an opportunity here.
Ball hit high to right field, foul down the right field line. 16-1 on the Linton Cycle Sales scoreboard. It's been all minors after the top of the first, but ever since, all minors. Ball's going to be a base hit right up the middle. Runners will go to first and second, back-to-back singles for the minors. It's Lauer at second, Keely Brown at first, and Olivia Griffith will step up. Wind up. Ball hit foul down the first baseline. Looked like that hit kind of low on the bat.
Yeah, it was low
on the handle.
Low and outside. Had to drop the bat barrel to get to it and just come off the bat. Kind of a weird angle. But.
Can hear teammates saying, step in, Lev. Ball fouled back. Oh, 0-2 to Olivia. No outs for the Miners. One run in, two runners on. Oh, looks like a nice pitch. Going to be a ball. One and two the count. Ball hit high into center field. They make the catch. Runners will hold. Great play out there by Blackwell.
Olivia just got under that one just a little bit. Behind the shortstop when she caught it, there wasn't really any opportunity to advance there.
So 1 out, and Piper Bland will step out. Piper doubled in the first, struck out her second time in her second appearance in the first inning, and then walked and was stranded in the third. Steps back in for her fourth appearance at the plate tonight. 1-0 the count. Harold's pitch. Called strike. Piper digging in. Ball is high, got away from the pitcher, and therefore got away from the catcher. Runners advance to second and third.
Piper needs to look for a pitch to drive here. She can get it to the grass. So score 1 run, maybe 2.
She undergoes a big-time position change from catcher to third this year. Fouls that one back. That's a pretty dramatic change. She's caught for a couple of years.
Yeah, but she's played other positions as well throughout, junior high travel and stuff like that. She's most comfortable, I think, probably behind the plate, but she has that skill set to be able to play that over there.
Ball high.
And she has the arm. That's the other thing, be able to throw that. And it'll take her a little bit of time just to settle into that role a little bit, but she's certainly capable of playing it.
Here's the 3-2. Ball, slow roller to the shortstop. Roop guns it. Goes low in the dirt. She had the arm, but not the accuracy. And 2 runs will score, and that'll put Piper Bland at second. On the air, on the throwing air.
Evelyn Russell coming in here to hit this time.
So Bland now at second. And as Greg pointed out, Evelyn Russell now in the ball game, a freshman. It's our first opportunity to see her this year. There have been a few freshmen playing here tonight.
There's a lot of talent.
Ball wrapped foul, just foul, down the first base line.
A lot of talent on this roster. There's a lot of talent coming in junior high. 6th, 7th, 8th. There's a lot of good young softball players coming.
Bodes well for the Miners. Called strike. One and two. The count at the plate. Ball popped up. It's going to be brought in by the second baseman for out number 2. And that'll bring up, should be Savannah Hughes, correct?
Yes.
Savannah will get her second chance at the plate. In the dirt, Piper Bland, the base runner, will advance to third. Miners just rolling here, leading 18-1. Ball high. One runner on at third base, 2 outs. 2-0 the count.
There's a good ball.
Ball right toward the shortstop, Roop. She couldn't get a glove on it. Base hit with an RBI
Ball was
for Savannah Hughes.
hit well. And going to advance on a error here.
Oh, wow. Look down to make it right in my book. And
Yeah,
and they're
they
still
threw,
running.
Yeah, they threw over to first and wasn't a very good throw.
Oh, now what? Is she
Now-
coming
now
back?
she's bringing a
Oh, getting instruction.
timeout.
Okay.
Malia Goodman hitting away here now.
Malia. Called strike on number 16, Malia Goodman, a sophomore. The 0-1 pitch.
Good ball.
Ball wrapped right to Roop, who's able to make the play at third for the third out of the inning. Kind of a tough play. Savannah Hughes tagged out. She got to kind of hit the turf on a little rough play, but she's all right. So at the end of 4 complete, we go to the top of the 5th. It's 19-1 Miners on the Linton Cycle Sales scoreboard.
Mayor Preble in the City of Linton encourages you to bookmark the City of Linton website. This is a valuable resource for upcoming meetings, special events, availability to pay your bill online, and see local resources throughout the City of Linton. Visit www.cityoflinton.in.gov today. Scooters Coffee wants to thank the Linton community for the support since their opening. Make sure to download the app, get smiles to go towards your future purchases, and order ahead. Scooters Coffee, amazing people, amazing drinks, amazingly fast. And Violent Company loves assisting each of you in all of life's special moments. They are a locally owned floral shop at 69 North Main Street in downtown Linton. Contact them at 812-847-3208 to purchase your arrangement for any special occasion or stop in to find the perfect gift. They encourage you to live life in full bloom. And finally, is your roof ready for the next storm? Whether it is a leak, a replacement, or simply a brand new look, Bumpkin Valley Roofing has you covered. For 13 years, they've been the trusted name in residential and commercial roofing in southern Indiana, offering membrane, shingles, and all-metal roofing. Call Coach Sierra Babcock to schedule your free estimate today at 812-227-0818. Kevin?
So it's softball tonight. The next outing for us, Heather's baseball, is it not?
Tomorrow night, as the Linton Miners host the Mitchell Blue Jackets. On Wednesday, the Lady Miners travel to North Central for that SWIAC, the first SWIAC matchup of the year before they return home here on Thursday against Northview. And then this weekend, Friday and Saturday, they are at the Lady Braves Bash Tournament. Greg, you want to talk a little bit about that tournament?
That's a big tournament. There's a lot of teams from all over the state and Illinois, for that matter, that come over and play in that. It's they have a big school. I mean, you'll see 4A schools all the way down to 1A schools playing, and it is, if you enjoy the game of softball and you want to see good softball, go up there and watch that because there is a ton of great softball players there, and you'll see a lot of good games. This is a big week for the Miners. I mean, the open tonight, obviously, but you don't get any rest or turn around and
top of the 5th for Mitchell.
And you want to keep tuned to our Facebook page, as every day we will post a game day graphic letting you know where the Miners, whether it's softball, baseball, track, golf, or tennis, will be, and where Rader Media Sports will be as well.
Top of the 5th inning, Miners leading 19-1. Yep, you heard us right. Here's the pitch. Called strike.
good pitch.
We're at hitters 3, 4, and 5. Roop, Maudlin, and Harold, and really all three of these kids are very capable. But there's a called strike on Roop, the shortstop. Here's the 0-1. Fouled back, 0-2.
Took a little off that pitch there. Roop was out in front of that one. Good pitch by Keeley.
Brown, wheels and deals. Fouled back. Count idles at 0-2. Miners here probably just thinking, trying to close this out in 5, huh?
Yeah, you know, again, you're wanting to see, are we staying locked in mentally? Are we still in the game? Are we still there? Are we gonna do the job that we need to do?
Pop
make
up.
the play that we need to make.
Griffith with the infield pop up.
Because those are the things that, you know, when you get into the season a little bit and you're playing some of the better teams on your schedule, your conference games, sectional games, mental part of the game will get you beat a lot of times. So wanting to stay locked in.
Paisley Modlin, the number 4 hitter in the order, singled and was stranded in the first, grounded out in the third, making her 3rd appearance at the plate. Wrapped a nice hit. Was it foul?
That was foul.
Boy, that was close. Doesn't get much closer than that. I thought that might have been extra bases, but.
Yeah, that was foul ball.
0-1 the count. Paisley will try to pinch that one a little more to the right. Swing and miss. Keely Brown says there's no way. Here's the 0-2. High. Kind of shakes that ball around in her right hand, delivers the pitch, fouled back. 1-2.
Modlin doing a good job here at this at bat, just battling up there and not chasing out of the zone.
Boy, it's just evolved into a beautiful night for softball. Ball inside. 2-2. Sometimes when the wind's really blowing, you can't tell which way it's going to go, but it's just settled down and perfect night. Here's the 2-2. Fouled back again. She's hanging tough. It's 2-2. Is that the 3rd straight foul ball?
Yeah, that'll be.
We've had 20 total foul balls so far.
That'll be 5th, 6th pitch.
Battling right down to the end. The 2-2 pitch. Goes back to the pitchers, off her glove. They follow up, make the throw, and get it in time. What a great play by the shortstop, Audrey Sullivan.
Good job by Audrey staying there, and Hughes did a good job there of stretching out on that and making that, shortening that throw up even a little bit. That was a bang-bang play there at first. Good job.
Good job by Keely Brown to kind of deflect it a little bit to hold that ball down. Otherwise, it would have been a base hit. 2 outs. Harold steps up to the plate. Called strike on the inside corner. Nice pitch.
It's that pitch we were talking about earlier about Keely throwing a lot of curveballs outside, and they're going to start crowding the plate. This batter's up on the box, and Keely come inside. A lot of control right in there and got that strike call.
5 Walton Funeral Service strikeouts to her credit tonight. Ball hit right to the shortstop on one knee. Throw not. Couldn't quite stretch and make the catch there at first. Audrey, no doubt disappointed with herself on that one. Made a great play on the ball.
Next up,
just couldn't get the throw.
Rayleigh Blackwell.
Blackwell stepping up. Rayleigh struck out in the first. Got on with an error in the third and was stranded. 1 runner on, 2 outs, top of the 5th. Mitchell trailing the Miners 19-1. They scored first, 1 run in the first inning. Have not scored since. Ball high. Here's the 1-0 inside.
Good block there by Mullis.
Ball popped up foul, out of play, down the first base line. One runner on, 2-1 count at the plate, 2 outs, top of the 5th. One ball and 2 strikes, the umpires say. Swing and a miss. Nope, I was the one wrong. 2-2. 2s across the board. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, and number 2 at the plate. Oh my, a called strike. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6th Walton Funeral Service strikeout on the night. And that completes 4.5 innings, 5 with the 10-run rule. That's going to do it. The teams will come out and shake hands. The final here, Miners win it going away 19-1 on the Linton Cycle Sales scoreboard.
Stay tuned because we'll be back with the Tech Shack of Linton post-game show in just a moment. This is a live stream production powered by Rader Media Sports.
There's a new kind of tech store in town, and it's not playing by your old rules. Welcome to Tech Shack in Linton, America's newest technology store for hands-on tinkerers, off-grid thinkers, and everyday problem solvers. Need two-way radios? Got them. Electronic parts? Stop. Survival gear? Ready to roll. It's like Radio Shack on steroids. Tech Shack in Linton. This ain't your daddy's shack.
The goal isn't graduation day. It's a better every day after. It's the first day in your new career. Your first pay raise. The 5th day of that week-long vacation. It's the first paid holiday home with your family. Or the day of your last car loan payment. Much sooner than you thought. At Ivy Tech Community College, we don't just care about your degree. We care about your life. Let's get started at ivytech.edu.
The music's blaring. One game is now complete. The Miners get their first win of the season and their first start of the season, advanced to 1-0. And Mitchell, who makes the long drive here to Linton, will go back home tonight. He's still winless with 0-4 on the year. This is one of those nights, Greg, where I kind of hate to single anybody out because everybody played well.
Yeah, and again, first game, you're looking for a lot of things. Coach got a lot of players in that was able to get some extra at-bats and things like that, get some people in playing, develop a little bit of depth. I thought the girls did a great job of being disciplined in the plate and didn't chase a lot of stuff out of the zone. They did a really good job of that. Defensively, really solid. After the first inning, Keeley's pitching settled down. She hit her spot. She did a great job of that. And, again, it was a good start to the season, good win.
Erica Arnold, coach, joins us now here live. First of all, congratulations on win number 1.
Thank you. That was an exciting win. Been telling the girls all week we need to make a statement. Written across our board in there is make it count, because we're really working on making every little thing count. And I'm out of breath. I'm getting old.
I should have given you a little more time because those steps can do it to you. I understand that.
But they, even when things didn't go well, I felt like they did a good job of not letting that domino effect start, and we turned around and cleaned it right up. So
one thing, when he came out of the top of the first, I thought, well, here's a team that's played 3 games already. You haven't played any. And they jump on you, and they had the bases loaded, and one run already in, and I thought, oh, no. Could be one of those nights. But your team didn't let it. They fought back, only 1 run, scored at the top of the first. They didn't score again the rest of the way, and it was an avalanche of runs for you, 19.
Yeah, I could tell there were some nerves. We're young. So that first inning there was very indicative of the youth and the nerves. But once we have been working on hitting, and I think it was pretty obvious tonight how well they adjusted between the different pitching. But that hitting, I knew once we got a bat in our hand and we've got some speed in our lineup. We've got power. So once we could get a bat in our hands, I knew that we would settle down after that, and that's what we needed, was the bat in our hands. And then I felt like defensively, we settled down a lot.
One thing, I hate to mention anybody because I just said to Greg, everybody played well tonight. But Audrey Sullivan showed an aggressiveness right out of the chute with that bunt, and then go right on around to second base. And you guys from then on never looked back.
No, and that was our plan. So before the game, I told Audrey, we were kind of watching their defense, what they did. And Audrey's so fast and aggressive. And so after watching them take infield, we knew immediately she could lay down the bunt, and she was safe. And the plan was for her to lay down the bunt, and then Soph to come right behind her with a drag bunt. So that plan was set in place before she ever touched the box, and she does so well with it. And she's going to be dangerous this year if she can keep that up, lay it down a bunt, and then hit a triple the next. Yeah. That's dangerous.
But your youth all played well, too. They were very aggressive. Greg, you want to weigh in?
It was a good win. You've got a really good mix of power and speed, and defensively, I thought for first game was really good tonight. How, in terms of talking about, you got a lot of players in. What do you feel with this team as far as your depth goes, and how you looking that way?
I'm excited. I've been excited. I saw from the moment we stepped on the field, the depth is going to be huge for us. We've got a lot of kids that can do a lot of things, and even at my prior coaching experience, I've never had so many kids be able to catch and pitch, and only have 16 kids. That's to have 5 kids that can pitch and 4 kids that can catch, like that. That's just phenomenal, and I think that's what's gonna make us good this year. We definitely have to clean up some defensive things, though. Again, nerves. Definitely working out some new things that I do as far as coaching, but I think we'll get there. This is a good game to open up with.
Keeley really settled down and gave you a good night tonight.
Yes, and as the season progresses, I have to get to know Keeley, what works for her, what she likes to throw, because we work together on calling pitches. She didn't shake me off at all tonight, but I think we're going to figure each other out. And I think as the game, you could see us figuring each other out as the game went on. So that was Keeley's a dominant pitcher, and she wants the ball, and you can't ask for anything more than that from your pitcher.
Welcome to Linton, Coach.
Thanks. I'm excited. Good start. They made a statement tonight.
You should be. Thank you very much. Erica Arnold joining us here on the Tech Shack post-game show after an impressive win tonight by the Linton-Stockton Miners. Final word, Greg?
It was a great start to the season, good win. Again, a lot of things that you can take out of it that are positives and be excited about, a lot of things that you need to go back and, I'm sure coach and staff will look at things and say, hey, we need to work on a few of these things and a little bit of stuff. But, I talked about it before the game. You got a new coach coming in. She's learning her players. They're learning her. There's going to be a little bit of an adjustment, and you're probably going to see it all season in some regards. But, hopefully most of it will be kind of worked out and worked through here in these first few weeks. But a good victory tonight, and nice to see that many runs put up.
Yeah, no kidding. Let's turn it over to Heather.
So first of all, I want to say that 21 foul balls tonight. I kept track of those because we have a number of people that ask, like, okay, if I'm a foul ball sponsor, how many times are you going to mention me during a game? And tonight was over 20, so that's just something to think about. Two, the questions that we continue to keep getting asked is, you know, are you covering every game, and where are you going to be next? And we're after doing this now, this is our third season of spring sports. We have decided that what we're going to do is every week we're going to look at the schedule and see who's going to play each week. And there are going to be some evenings that both of the teams are going to be playing at the same time. So our game day graphic in the morning will tell you exactly where we are going to be for that evening. And you want to keep track to our Facebook page as well, because that will keep you up to date in the event of any cancellations due to weather. So keep an eye on that as well. For us, tomorrow night, we will be right back at Linton-Stockton for the home opener for the baseball team, who will face Mitchell as well. So that is a 5:30 start with a 5 o'clock pregame for us. Another new coach is going to take the field as a Linton-Stockton Miner tomorrow night with Coach Jacob Carey. So we encourage all of you that are listening and watching this on the replay to come out and support tomorrow night the Linton-Stockton Miners here at home. We'll put all that information out in the morning as well. And just taking a look ahead here at the schedule for other teams that are going to be in play. On Wednesday evening, the JV boys will travel to West Vigo, as well as the Linton Lady Miners will travel to North Central, and that is a conference game. Thursday evening, it's going to be a doubleheader here between boys and girls, because the baseball team will host Sullivan, and the Lady Miner softball team will host the Northview Knights. And then, as Greg and Kevin both talked about, that Bash tournament is this weekend. So stay tuned to our Facebook page. We want to say thank you to Greg Elliott, who is bringing over 35 years of coaching experience on the softball sidelines and the coaching realm, for joining us for the third year in a row for softball coverage. So we are very excited to have you back with us this year. And for Greg Elliott, Kevin Rader, and myself, we're going to say good night for tonight. Obviously, there's a big NCAA championship game happening here in about an hour. So who are you for, Greg, Michigan or UConn?
Go Michigan.
I'm with Michigan, too. Kevin is the –
Kevin's going to be the lone exception. I'm going to go with Connecticut because of the Greenfield young man who got them where they are right now, and I'm enjoying that.
Should be a good game tonight.
There's something for everybody.
Good tournament, yeah, absolutely.
Green County native Dusty May is hopefully going to take the Michigan Wolverines
and
to
Greenfield.
Greenfield. So there's Indiana ties on both sides of the field, but we hope for a safe game, and we hope all of you will continue to follow your favorite. I just want to say one thing. Even though we provide this service, and we're thankful to the sponsors for making these, we want to drive that home. They make these broadcasts free to view at home for all of you. But this is the last season for an exceptional senior class full of athletes. And so whether you're going to follow the seniors on the track, on the tennis, on the golf course, the baseball field, and the softball, buy a ticket